Cast the Neil Haley Show on Fridays with Frank. I'm with my co-host Paul Hollis, author of the Holomancers, and the host of Fridays with Frank, Frank Fiore. Frank, how are you? And you know what, man? The Oracle's coming soon, right?
Yep, soon it does. As soon as the last Smythe book is published.
So tell us about the Oracle.
Well, I got the idea for the Oracle uh, because I read a lot of the golden age of science fiction, Highland, Bradbury, Asimov, and Bradbury wrote a book, and it was also made into a movie. It's called The Illustrated Man, and the idea was that this vagabond stumbles upon this man at a fireplace, a fire camp, and he's totally covered with tattoos. And he's very curious about him, and he's asking him questions about him. And the tattooed man says, "Well, just look at him very closely." And he does. He looks at each one of these uh, uh, each one of these tattoos, and it starts to move, and it shows a whole movie. And what it is that the what Bradbury did was use that concept as a tool for him to show off or for him to display all of his short stories. And there's a lot of the short stories are nice. So that's an interesting thing. Now, what vehicle can I use? Because I also write lots of short stories that come with the trick endings, what have you, like Twilight Zone. And so I said, what if I combine the illustrated man concept with the Twilight Zone concept, where the very last line of the story is the twist, is the one that flips the story over. And so what I did is I came up with an idea that there was a bunch of an old couple in a beat up old uh, ranch house, and they talk about this thing that they found, and these slides they found. It was buried in some sort of I don't know, a capsule or something. They found the capsule. So the slides then. By looking at these slides through the old-fashioned Sears and Roebuck counting companies, I figure what those are called. But when he looked at the slides through that scope, it began to move, becomes a movie. And so basically that becomes a short story for that period. And like I said, they end with a little twist at the end. It's a very, very, very interesting book.
Well, it seems very interesting. And when was the first time you wrote that book?
Oh boy, I've written these short stories, which I didn't have any vehicle for at the time. I don't know, back in the 60s, 70s, a long time ago.
Well, for our live fans, they're checking out live today. Were they with psychedelics when you were writing Oracle?
Yeah, you wonder about that. I got a lot of stories about that one. But anyway, I don't remember a lot, but they say if you haven't been in the 60s, if you don't remember anything, then you're fine. But anyway, yeah, but the book is great. You read the whole story, wondering how's it going to end, and then it flips over with like a Twilight Zone. The trick ending.
All right. Go to frankfiore.com to pick up to check out the Oracle when it is released. All the Jonathan Smythe books are there, all different Frank's books. Appreciate it, Frank.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that's special simulcast Neil Haley Show.